Hey folks, welcome back. This is episode 7 of my Let's Play series of Shadow Empire Oceania. In the last episode, Port Royal was still being invaded by these Free Folk Marauders. These are, hold on, these are the 7th Port Royal Free Folk Marauders. So these guys are, they were transported onto our shores, and in order to keep our commerce level high, we kind of I let them settle. I let them land. I didn't attack the maritime trading house. Now, part of the reason was because I wanted to keep these guys you know, kind of happy with me. Now, they don't actually like me. Look, the relation is abuse. So, yeah, these guys, I don't know why these guys don't like me. Yeah, they've got a bit of a piracy attitude. So, I don't know. Maybe these guys aren't going to be the good ones to work with. I was hoping we could. But I think it's because we've just not really done much with them yet. We did contract them to do some exploration. Or, well, actually, it's not exploration. They already know this stuff, right? They're sharing it with us. This is an information sharing contract, essentially. But yeah, in the last episode, we did actually attack. We made an attack on these guys with some buggies that we've got, and they went in and did some damage. Now we need to wait a little bit, and then I think next turn we're probably just going to attack them. Got a little bit of. Let's just kind of get a couple of troops replenished. There we are. Look, we need to get some machine gun. I'm not going to get these crappy machine gunners. They're just not much good. So I'm going to wait until we've got another model, and that will come after the tanks that we're developing. Anyway, folks, I'm going to roll the turn right now. Okay, we're back. We killed 1,000 infantry and we lost 500. So not bad. We've discovered combat armor. Okay, now things are going to change. Infantry suddenly go from being, you know, useful to being very, very good. So let's have a look at what happened in the history, and we can look at this battle that happened. So, go to the battle. We were attacked by some nearly 7,000 rifle militia, and they lost 800. They killed 100 grunts 1 and 100 grunts 2. And that was them trying to break out of this pocket here, and they were attacking this unit down this way. Now, they were victorious in this attack, so they pushed us back. They then moved in to take that space, and they pushed us into these mountains. These guys are going to be out of supply. They're only going to have food. And then we were also attacked by some shaders. So they lost 200 and we lost a couple of hundred militia. And then there was another attack on this side, and there was no casualties. This was a probing attack by the look of it. Okay. Have a look at the vidcom. Oh, sorry, we just did that. Barracks is still going up. We didn't have enough. It looks like we didn't have enough of the materials to fully finish that off. But yeah, the barracks is going to be going up. I've actually switched that to. Oh, I thought I switched that to 100%. How odd! Did I do it on the wrong one? Yeah, we'll put that back up to 100%. The upshot of this is we did get more industrial points like this turn. Okay, organization option. I'm a bit concerned about this until we've got civilization level 2, so I'm just going to say no for now.
Roger that.
Combat armor we definitely want to research. I think that would be a good thing for us to go into. Now, yeah, we've just discovered that one in the tech tree. I really need to get these though. Ah, damn it. So we've kind of opened up too many things here. I made a real mistake here. I really wanted automatic rifle and padded envirosuit, but I went with barracks as well, and I kind of made a mistake because we've opened this up now. This could be a bit of a problem, to be honest. So let me go into the organizations now. It's not it's not terrible. What you've got to do though in this case is, unless you're certain, what are we working on at the moment? They're not working on anything. Okay, so yeah, that's what I want, right? I really want those guys just to be putting all their money into discovery, and we're just going to keep discovering stuff now until we've discovered the stuff that we're going to need, and we're going to need power. That's going to be one that we're going to need soon. So we might have to put more funding into the Economic Council. Fortunately, we've got a really good guy in there. All right, yeah, as expected, these guys won't have got any ammunition. Yeah, they didn't get any ammo. They have got some ammo, but not a huge amount. But we are gradually pushing these guys back now. Yeah, let's get these guys up here. I'm hoping we can kill this unit this turn. Yeah, it's saying 10 to 1. I think what I'm going to do is just to maximise this. We're going to attack in with these militia first. I don't care if we lose them. I want the recon points. Well, these guys are regenerating. They're kind of crap anyway. Okay. Now we got the recon points. We're going to get a bit more of a realistic. Yeah, still saying 10 to 1. That's good. So we should be able to beat these guys now. Yeah, that looked like a fairly comfortable battle. We did lose a couple of grunts 3s from this group here, but there we go. So those guys are done. They are finished, done and dusted. Okay, so gonna keep these dudes on this front here for the time being, and move those ones down, and then we're gonna bring this group up here. Now Halcon State, they're actually pushing back on us this way. Yeah, I think I'm going to do something like this and try and start pushing their territory back in this way. We need to get, like, we are quite far into the game now. Like, we're on round 19 and we're still not taking this territory. That's kind of standard when you've got so many mountains, actually. But, well, I'd have hoped to have got most of this by now. But, you know, just, again, I think some people are kind of not, they don't like this kind of pop-up pirate thing. I do. I think it would just make the game so easy and boring if you didn't have it. Like, if these became hard borders, that'd just be boring. Because you'd start on a map, turtle up, get nuclear weapons, game over. So I think that, you know, yeah, I like this mechanic. I think it's actually really good. I get that some people don't though, and that's fair enough. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinions on things. I personally think this is excellent game design, and I'm by no means you know, an expert on game design, but I know a bit, and I honestly think that this is really, really smart. I think that I've already seen some negative Steam reviews, like the usual people who are just kind of, all right, they knew that it didn't have navies in because they were well worn, but then they buy it anyway, and then they just leave a negative review. And I just think that's really, I don't know, like, everyone's entitled to their say. I don't think Steam reviews should be used as a way to have a controlled tantrum, personally speaking. And I don't think it's some, you know, that you're not protesting anything. Like, just, if you don't like the game, don't buy it. It's not like you've bought the game and the game doesn't work. The game works perfectly well. It's absolutely fine. But just kind of, I don't know. I've seen people change. I've seen a couple of people changing their main review of the game, like of the base level Shadow Empire, just because they don't like the DLC. And I find that quite objectionable. I've got to tell you. I think that I don't really like political reviews in games anyway. I think that it's just, you know, it's kind of abusing the Steam review system a little bit, you know, but everyone's entitled to do whatever they want, I guess. But it annoys me, and like, I have got a bit of a stake in the game now. Like, you know, I get names on the credits, and I like Vic. Like, I think I've got to the point with the game now where I can't really say that I'm impartial, because I'm not. So I do feel that, and that works both ways, by the way. Like, so yeah, I'm not really impartial with this game anymore. So some people might find that a problem. Like, if you feel like I've got some journalistic integrity issues, then that's fine. I probably shouldn't be doing any more reviews for Shadow Empire, because I've started to have a stake in the game, I'd say, you know. And also, I think that because that works both ways, I'm allowed to criticize when I feel that people are kind of, you know, when people are doing stuff that's not really helpful. Like, I just don't really think it's massively helpful to leave negative reviews of an indie game like this just because you don't like a specific decision that's been made. I don't think that helps the development of the game. I think it would be better, you know, certainly have you say on the forums and stuff, but we really need people to be leaving positive reviews of, you know, of the content that is there. Like, and if you played the content and you've got, like, you know, 20-30 hours in it, then you don't like it, that's absolutely fine. Like, there was a beta tester who gave some very, very negative feedback, you know, in the beta test, and then he left a negative review, as he said he would, and that's fine. Like, I don't agree with the review. I don't think he's played it very thoroughly. He can't have done, because otherwise he wouldn't have said some of the stuff that he said. However, I do think that that's a fair review. He played it, you know, he put some hours into it, he played it, he didn't like it. Fair play. Like, that's an honest review. But then you've got people who are just, there was one of them, like, somebody left a positive review but said, I still don't think it's a very good DLC and it's only for fans of the original. But I've not played it very much yet, but I suspect that it's not very good. And it's like, even though you've left a positive review, which is kind of helpful, but that's still not a very honest review because you've not played the content. So play the content, then leave the review. Don't leave, I mean, I guess the intention for him there was to help the developer out a bit, and I kind of get that, but still, like, if we're working towards integrity, then I don't think that that's a good thing to be doing. I certainly wouldn't be telling people that it doesn't look like there's much content in it when you've not even played it. Like, play the damn game. Play the game, then decide whether the content is there. You know, people who've played it and decided that there's, you know, the content's not very good, that's fine. At this point, unless you've been playing in the beta, there's no way that you know. Like, because the game's only been out since Thursday, right? And there was some sort of, you know, there was a day of patching, really, where before the game became, you know, to the point where it was really, like, where it should be. And so, anybody who's leaving a negative review saying that they've played the Maritime Trading House stuff and they don't like it, I haven't actually seen anything like that. Mostly it's just people complaining about the fact there's no controllable navies. So anyway, I wanted to have a little bit of a rant about that, because Steam reviews are great. And I'm not saying that they're not great. They are really useful. They're probably really helpful for developers too. But I do feel that it kind of... Some people kind of use them as just a way to kind of complain about stuff that's not necessarily what they're claiming to be talking about in the actual review. It really bugs me. Okay, where are we? Well, I think where we're at is we need to start thinking about other assets to put up. We've got plenty of cash now. I think that we've got most of the... Oh yeah, it's still metal. And a little bit of industrial points. We should be able to finish this next turn, I'd say. I'm going to wait for that to be finished before I build anything else. Probably okay, all good there. I think probably a better plan would be to upgrade our troops in the first machine gun infantry brigade. Let's get these dudes upgraded.
Roger that.
That's going to help. And also we can... Let's get some more grunts. How close are we to this tank coming up? About 3 turns. I can wait for that. Okay, we were attacked. Ah, we found it. Metal. Awesome. Right, okay, that now my my in-game mood has raised significantly. Okay, and we've got recon on the hexes, so we've finished that promise. And we held light thermal as well. That's good. We've discovered VidCon broadcasting. That's dead useful. And private investment in commercial project. Ah, now I really wanted to play those commercial projects before, didn't I? But we're a little low on credits. So let's get that commercial project played. We've got loads of industrial. We've got loads of political points and only a few of these decisions to make. So let's get the zoo project up first, and then we're going to get commercial project up. Commercial asset area has been constructed. All right, this is going to make more money.
Yes, sir.
We're going to upgrade it. There we go. Now, Port Royal should start swimming in money now. So we've got a commercial asset area. Where is that one? Commercial area 2. So this increases population happiness, and it gives you quality of life entertainment as well. So this is like a shopping area, I guess. It's like a shopping centre. It doesn't actually create money though. That's kind of interesting. I thought that might generate some income. Bit of a strange one, isn't it? I guess it's just kind of it's like luxuries. I guess this is kind of like selling luxuries and, you know, increasing the overall quality of life. QOL score is going up. We need some entertainment in here. Now we do have the VidCom, which just went up. Now, how much excess energy? Okay. Yeah, we've got plenty of energy. I think what we can do is, I think we can probably filter a little bit of bureaucratic points into the discovery of the VidCom station. I think that would be a good thing to do. So let's get VidCom broadcasting. I'm also going to get you guys to 24% going into that. Yeah, wow, I'm really pleased we found metal. Now, where is the metal? That's what I want to know. Ah, it's at light thermal here. Kind of hard to get out, though. Level 4, look. There's a geyser turbine there, too. Wow, that's an energy building. Brilliant. Okay. Now, look, we've got these guys pushing in on us here. So we need to do something about that. Okay. We found the 11th Hulken Rifle Regiment. Okay, we need to do something about those too. So I think it's time to bring the 2nd back. We're going to actually move these guys into a position where they can start they can start pushing forwards down this way, because it looks like these guys are Hulken, is it? Yeah, the Hulken rifles. These guys are actually pushing up in this direction here on our west, and we need to deal with that, I'd say. So let's get these guys moving over that direction. Get those guys out in that direction. Now, the buggies aren't going to be much use here. Oh, actually, attacking into that grassy plain, they will. So let's get these guys over to the 1st machine gun. Now, they've lost readiness because of that, but the 1st Independent Recon Battalion are now moving over to... I'm going to actually change their name. We're not really using them as recon. I'm going to call them the 1st light, or 1st heavy buggies. B-A-T-T-A-L-I-O-N, isn't it? Yeah. Battalion. There we are. Okay, right, so those guys next turn will probably be able to help assist in an assault. Yeah, I think because we're attacking into plane, they're going to be pretty useful. I'm going to wait till next turn in that case. Now these guys could probably make an attack of some sort. Yeah, we could push these dudes back. Let's try that.
Yes, sir. We're going in.
Now there is a whole battalion here, so there we go, look.
Mission successful.
Yeah, these grunts too are doing a better job. Now, do we want to try to encircle here? No. I think I'm gonna leave these here so they can join in this attack next turn. I love the combat in Shadow Empire so much. It's my favourite thing. Oh no, those guys are a little bit out of command, so we're going to move this HQ down a little way, I think. And yeah, we've still got some grunts to upgrade, so let's get these grunts 1 upgraded to grunts 3.
Roger that.
Okay, they were too far out of yeah, they were way too far out of supply. However, some of these guys should have got some. Now grunts 2 to grunts 3 would be a good job too. Get them those armors and assault rifles. So they've got proper weapons now. They're going to be somewhere close to what we've got with modern military forces, except without all the sensors. Star River wants to erect a statue. Now, how close are we to getting national pride? Quite close. Friendship would be nice too, but we don't want to go much higher than that. I want to then go to logical thought. People loyalty bonus. We're not really that worried about that at the moment. This is government. Okay, this is going to make this guy happy as well. I think we're going to go for this. We are raising government up, which we don't really need. But there's no positive society kind of thing that we can go with this on this one. Oh, there we go. Okay, national budget allocation. I think we're doing good. I might just put a little bit more into economic council. No, and it doesn't want to be at the expense of the model design actually.
Roger that.
Okay, there we are. Charismatic Union Chief. He wants us to raise worker pay. I think I'm going to do that because actually our worker pay is low, and yeah, look, people are starting to complain. I think it's time we did this. Look, so yeah, I'm actually happy to go with that one, and that'll raise government and heart even more. I don't want to raise government too high, but heart I'm up for moving, for pushing up. So okay. Everything else is looking good this turn. These guys are just acting as blockers. Now, we are starting to pay our troops, and that's partly why we are, our treasury cash flow is not so good. Do we have a... No, we don't have a card for raising tax. Okay. Internal council might be useful at some point soon, so we can do that. For the time being, we're just going to rely on trade. Now, we've not sold any stuff for a while. Traders have got some cash. Let's have a look at the index, the price index. Not logistics. Which one is it? Capital price index. So we had an increase in oil. Look, a few turns back. That might be when I was selling the oil. Look, and then it kind of went back up again. Rare metals has gradually been going down from the start of the game. That's when I started getting rare metals. Look, pretty much, and I started selling them off. So I'm actually affecting the capital price index. Now I wonder if this is for the whole world or just for for our trading houses. That's not really explained. We can sell some rare metals here. Now I've got to be a bit careful. I don't want to sell too many of these. Now I've got a metal mine. I'm more tempted to sell metals, to be honest. Sell food, but there's not really, we don't really get very much for it. That said, if we sell about 200 credits worth, that's going to help. We got plenty of food. Alright, I think we're good there. So I'm going to roll the turn on, folks. I don't think... Yeah, I want to wait for... Oh, the barracks has gone up. Alright, okay. So we could get up another ruin, another scavenging operation, or we could upgrade the one that we've got. That will give us 120 metals per turn, 30 rares and 90 oil. Now, what are you spending on it, though? You're spending 100 metal... 250 industrial points and 2 machines. You got to kind of balance it out. Yeah, we've got 15,000 scavenger points. It's probably worth us doing that. The other thing we could do is just put a level 1 up here. Maybe I'll do that instead. So we just get the level 1 facility up on this one. Okay, we killed 500 infantry. Let's have a look at that one. And we've completed our first light tank model. And we've got another zoo project. I think we've maxed out our zoo project level now on... oops. I want to go to stratagems. By the way, guys, when you get this card, do not ignore it. It's really, really good. Okay, we've already got a level 3 asset here, so we're going to save that one. We also... Yeah, that is a really, really, really good card, along with the commercial area asset as well. That's just going to raise your... your civilization score. Now, we're not at civilization level 2 yet. Oh, it's actually gone down. Not sure why. Look at this. We've got some of these multi-crabs turned up. That's not good. So let's get these. We're gonna have to. Can we kill these with the buggies? I think we're gonna have to do that this turn. I really wanted to defeat these guys. What's the chances of it happening? I think if we get some decent recon in, there's a fair chance. The problem is these crabs are on the rampage now. Rampaging crabs! Something I'm quite familiar with. And I'm not talking about STDs here. I was a giant crab in a pirate band for quite a long time. I'm sure those of you who know me better have already heard the story. So let's get these guys to try and push this back. Yeah, I don't think we can really... We're just going to have to contain these ones here for the time being. Let's get these guys... Yeah, I think I want to kill this. Pushing the crabs back. Get back in the sea. Damn crabs. These things are pretty strong as well, look. Not what I wanted to do. Yeah, they're not that strong. They don't have strong armor. They're just annoying, these shader things. I want to kill these. These guys are more important for me to finish off. And yeah, attacking the crabs is going to reduce my loyalty. Sorry, my readiness. Yeah, let's go in with these. Let's try and finish these guys off. Deal with the crabs later. Going to do a recon attack with these guys. Oh wow. Okay, they got me my full recon. That's all I care about. Okay, we are attacking into our much larger force here, but we've got better troops now, significantly better troops, and we got the backup of the buggies as well. We didn't quite manage it. Look, we got most of them to surrender, so that's really interesting. I mean, they had nearly 13,000 men. They lost 5,200 and 7,400 retreated and were captured, I guess. So they've only got 7,500. We've knocked their troops down by half. They're going to have terrible readiness now as well next turn. Most of our troops, that's going to have exhausted our troops too. Yeah, look, they're pretty tired. But that's no biggie. Let's have a look at our tank model that we got. Ugh. Crappy tank. But I mean, it's probably better to use it and upgrade it. At least it's got a reasonable structural design. Bad engine, terrible weapon, not, you know, subpar armor. It's got a decent soft attack. It's better than the buggy, I guess, by a fair way. 246 hit points. It's got worse hit points than the buggy though. Look at that. It's absolute garbage. what a rubbish tank. Yeah, don't know. Kind of. I actually feel like I'm cheating myself even building one of those things. So much for having a good guy in model design, eh? Bureaucratic production to reach. I'm going to say no for that. I don't know if I can do this. Round 30. How long have we got? 21 round. No, I'm going to say no. They're not very happy, but I don't care. I don't know if I can't guarantee I can make that. Mind or enforcement, or veteran sergeant or intelligence experts, more specifically. No. I think I'm going to go on enforcement here because I really want to get national pride, and we won't get it if we push mind up high. So yeah. And pushing enforcement up is not going to hurt. We do want to transition into that eventually. So tempted to make another model of light tank because that was just really bad. Sure, I was making an artillery. I don't know if that was just discovery though. I usually like bikers, but they're not going to be much useful on this map. At least not until we get into some more flat terrain. So let's ignore the motorbikes for now. I think artillery are probably going to be what we want. Yeah, we'll go with the 60 mil.
Roger that.
We don't need anything particularly powerful. Okay, that looks like pretty much everything that we need to do. Plenty of machines. Yeah, we should be able to get this up next turn. Yeah, we're good to go with that. Let's get that one up. Then we're going to get more metals. Okay, folks. Yep, we're going to roll the turn. Okay, folks, let's have a look. Okay. We've got a Contact Maritime Trading House contract. Darley Ocean made a well-executed naval attack on Heresy, Maritime Trading House Heresy. One ship engaged, one ship lost 0. Friendly ships while sinking 0 enemy ships. Okay, so they engaged, but there wasn't any casualties on either side. That's kind of interesting. I've not seen that one before. All right. Let's just have a look at what happened in the history. There was a couple of battles. So battle up here. These guys are fighting. I think this was one of our units that this was another unit that was kind of out here. We've no longer got recon on. And we got pushed back here, look, by some serpents. So yeah, we were attacked actually by some aliens there, and we lost 200 grunt too. We were attacked by the shaders, we killed 200 of them, and we lost 100 grunts. There's another battle here where these guys are just kind of attacking into us again, but pretty futile. Defenders stood firm here as well. Yeah, we need to start uncovering this area too. Alright, so we've just seen the vidcom. 19% for national pride. I really want to get that up because that's going to stop our money going backwards like it is. Yeah, lost 157 that turn. That's a lot. Okay, these guys want to raise meritocracy. I'll say yes. It's going to be hard though. We've got a reasonable high. We've got a, because of this epoch that we were in, we've got a good score here. So Worker support's gone down. Why? High danger. Okay, so yeah, we need... Danger's the main thing going on here. We've also got that slaver resort. We need to get rid of that slaver or use it. One or the other.
Yes, sir. We're definitely taking gunfire. Run!
Okay, so we found some of these dudes. Let's just attack into these and see if we can... Oh, wow. They are strong, aren't they? What kind of model have they got? Yeah, 75 again. They've got really high hit points. Actually got some quite strong, you know, natives in this one, which is kind of interesting. Can we do something about these? Let's see if we can kill these guys. Now we've got them surrounded. Yeah. So they were cut off. They had no supply. Great job. All right. I want to start moving these guys up this way now if we can. Maybe we just attack these crabs or whatever they are. Okay, we pushed them back into the sea. Exactly what we wanted to do. And let's try and pick the unit that's got the least readiness. Probably these guys. And then we're going to try and attack him with all of this. Now we are going to push them back down the coast. We did destroy a lot of troops there. We got a lot of troops. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Textual. So, yeah, we actually killed 2,000 troops, which is really, really good. So, oops. Keep pressing detail instead of graphic. Sorry about that. Yeah, we killed a lot of troops. So, we didn't lose too much ourselves. We pushed them back in, finally. We pushed them off halfway too. That's even better. Now, we just need to we need to take this territory off them. I'm gonna get these this mobile brigade up this way. We still need to make sure that we've got people on this coast pretty much everywhere that we can. Now, did that asset go up this turn? Nope. Didn't quite complete it. We need to get some ammunition too. I'm going to spend a little bit of metal and industrial points on this ammunition. Don't have to worry about that for a little while. Port Royale. We're going to be able to build something next turn. We can't quite afford an Industry 2 yet. We've not got the metal, but we could probably start working towards going towards light thermal here, and I think that would be probably a wise choice. So we try and get this. Oh wow, getting through. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah, oof is all I'm going to say there. We're going to have to get through these mountains. Here's another thing, right? I'm going to have another mini rant. People are saying that they can't see these mountains, like they can't tell the difference between the mountains in low mountain forests and high mountain. Like, I don't know, is it just me or is it just really obvious? Like, the mountain, look, it's kind of, it looks like a mountain, but it's just not got very high contrast, whereas the higher mountains have got high contrast. It's clear as night and day to me. Look at the difference between those two. You can tell the difference. But I saw, like, when I was helping Drexy, he was using Daz's mod, and I don't really, like, it's a cool mod and everything, but I think it makes the map look kind of ugly, because this is designed to look, it's not only designed to look nice, but it also is clear what each terrain does. Like, look, this is low mountain, this is high mountain. It's just night and day different. High contrast, low contrast, simple. Maybe, I guess if you've got vision problems or something, then it might be a bit awkward. But yeah, I was I was talking with people on Exploring It last night, and I was like, I don't know what you weirdos are going on about. I just cannot see the problem there at all. I don't know, maybe I've just been playing it too long, but to me, I love the graphics in Shadow Empire. I think they're really good. It's the only one, right, where I think that there's some cause for a bit of confusion is the escarpment. When you've got an escarpment, then it's not always clear which way it's going, but once you learn how the graphics looks, then again, it's just fine. But these, like, look, low mountains, high mountains, dead simple. It looks completely different. Even on these, you know, some of the maps, they're just completely different colour and everything. You know, these are forest or jungle, and then you've got the, you know, the cloud forests are usually a darker colour. This is heavy forest. I think there's more of a case between the heavy forest and the jungle, to be honest. The jungle and heavy forest look pretty similar. But, you know, they're kind of the same, so I don't think there's a big difference there. Okay, here, look, heavy forest and jungle actually do look different because this has got smaller, trees. The trees are smaller and they're thicker and denser in the jungle, so yeah, kind of makes sense. I don't know. I don't see a problem. I really like the graphics in Shadow Empire. I think they're informative and they look nice as well. And what more can you ask for? But people will complain. I've noticed with UI as well. Like UI is one of those things that people just love to bitch about. Okay. Everything else is looking good here. So I think we're going to end the episode there, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you all, and I will catch you next time. Take it easy.